There are artists whose lives are as public as their work, their stories told in grand exhibitions and glossy books. But then there are those who prefer the shadows, whose art speaks for them while they remain silent. This is the story of such a man, a photographer who, at the peak of his career, chose to disappear. He became a ghost, a whispered name among those who know the language of light and shadow. His work, a hauntingly beautiful legacy that feels as if it was captured by a spirit moving silently through the world. He was a poet with a camera, a master of a profound and quiet melancholy. His name remains, for many, a legend. Photographic Inspiration presents Meet the Master Series. Sergio Larraín. We celebrate timeless photographic art, distinguishing it from transient trends. Born in 1931 into one of Chile's most prominent families, Sergio Larraín's early life was marked by privilege. He was expected to follow a traditional path, studying architecture at the Catholic University of Chile. But the rigid lines and structures of buildings couldn't hold his attention. He was drawn to the organic, chaotic life unfolding on the streets. Larraín wasn't interested in simply documenting poverty. He sought to reveal the human dignity that persisted within it. His early work from this period is a raw, empathetic chronicle of Chile, a nation of stark contrasts and vibrant, often difficult truths. This was his apprenticeship, where he honed his ability to see beyond the surface, to find beauty in struggle. Larraín's extraordinary talent did not go unnoticed. In 1959, he received an invitation that would change his life, a full membership to the prestigious Magnum Photos agency. The offer came from none other than Henri Cartier-Bresson, the titan of 20th century photography himself. Cartier-Bresson saw in Larraín a rare kind of vision. While others were chasing the decisive moment, Larraín was capturing the decisive emotion. His work for Magnum took him across Europe. In London, Paris, and Sicily, he moved like a shadow, weaving through crowds to capture the quiet, human dramas that define daily life. While his time with Magnum was influential, it was his return to Chile and to the port city of Valparaíso that produced his most celebrated and personal body of work. For Larraín, Valparaíso wasn't just a place, it was a character. He became obsessed with its labyrinthine streets, its steep hills, and the ethereal light that bathed its crumbling architecture. He captured the city's spirit, its vibrant chaos, its profound loneliness, its raw, untamed beauty.
His Valparaíso photographs are characterized by a strong sense of movement and energy, and a deep emotional connection to his subjects. He once wrote in a letter, "The photo for me is like a dance. It's a movement of the soul." This philosophy is palpable in every frame where the city seems to be moving and breathing with him.
Sergio Larraín's style is as distinct as his life story. He mastered a high-contrast aesthetic, using deep blacks and brilliant whites to create a dramatic, almost cinematic effect. This wasn't just a stylistic choice. It was a way of expressing the stark realities he witnessed. His compositions are often intricate and surprising, utilizing leading lines and natural frames to guide the viewer's eye. But his true genius lay in his approach. He believed in being in a state of grace, a state of complete presence and non-judgment. He wouldn't hunt for a picture. He would let it come to him. He was a silent witness, a part of the environment rather than an intruder. He once wrote, "I can only materialize that world of phantoms when I see something that resonates within me." For him, the photograph was not just a record of what he saw, but a visible echo of an internal spiritual connection. This is why his images feel so full of emotion and life, as if they are not just pictures of people and places, but of feelings themselves.
In the late 1960s, Larraín did what very few artists would dare to do. He turned his back on the art world, leaving Magnum and his public life behind. He retreated to a small village in the Chilean countryside, where he dedicated his life to meditation, gardening, and a deep spiritual practice. He saw the modern world as too fast, too loud, and he sought a different kind of truth. His work became more about inner peace than external documentation. He famously stated, "A good image is created by a state of grace. Grace expresses itself when it has been freed from conventions, free like a child in his early discovery of the reality. The game is then to organize the rectangle." He further explained this profound idea, adding, "To make a good photograph, you have to be in a state of grace, when you are not thinking, when you are breathing with the world, and everything is in its place. Then, without a sound, the click is there." For Larraín, the technical act of framing was a natural, almost playful consequence of being in that pure, childlike state of observation. His mentor, Henri Cartier-Bresson, once wrote of him, "Larraín's work is a whisper, a gentle breath in a world of loud screams." This perfectly encapsulates his legacy, a quiet rebellion against the noise of the world, a testament to the power of observation and spiritual connection.
Sergio Larraín died in 2012. His legend secured not by constant self-promotion, but by a steadfast devotion to his craft and his own inner life.
He taught us that photography is more than just an image. It is a spiritual practice, a form of meditation. His images are not merely frozen moments in time. They are invitations to feel, to contemplate, and to see the world with a sense of wonder and grace. He reminds us that true art is not about what you get from the world, but what you give back to it through your unique vision.
We celebrate timeless photographic art, distinguishing it from transient trends. Your support empowers us to continue this cultural and educational journey.